What you see next is a big chasm, at least a football field. You and a very about a football field, if that's out of character. So I don't know exact. A long ass stone chasm across a infinitely black void that goes up and up until you can't even see the light, and down until you can't even see anything down there. It's just this stone chasm lit by very slight magical means, by means of like small blue glowing crystals on the sides of the 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 walkway across the chasm. So, what do you guys do? I guess.
I look at the wizard and I, of course, while coughing, I say, "So, uh, are you going with us further?"
Of course I'm gonna go with you guys further. I actually shall lead the way, and he puts his staff up there, up in the air, and it resonates with blue light that allows you guys to see even clearer because it was relatively dim in there. So you guys are making it. I'm assuming you guys are walking across.
Like I say, like if he's reading, I say, "Well then, I'm going next to you. If something comes out, I kill it."
I understand.
And Lux takes the back.
How did? Sorry.
Lux is gonna take the back, follow behind, like 10 paces off.
Laird.
I'm gonna stay right behind the wizard.
Okay, cool. So, as you guys are walking across this chasm, it seems like you've been walking for at least not long. I mean, 2 minutes. It's not extremely far, but you've been walking for a little distance. You notice this is an immense cavern, and you hear something, a thuddening sound from the top, from coming from way above you, and you might see some movement in the distance as something is hitting the walls that you look like might be a little bit farther than you can see, and is coming downwards. Something thuddening and roaring and just thrashing around. Something falling that's still alive. As it gets nearer to you guys, you have a reaction. What do you guys do?
So with eager smile and eager glint of fire in my eyes, I obviously prepare my shield, hit my hammer to the shield like 1 or 2 times to make a resounding sound. That's what I'm talking about. Come here, you big bloody ugly bastard.
Oh, nice. Okay, so as as this thing falls all the way down, it gets closer. You can kind of see it's becoming right in sight of you almost. You notice it is a giant head, huge, about the size of I don't know a house, a huge house with one eye, and it's falling in an enormous. It's very fast, but not super fast. It seems like it's trying to regain its footing, almost like it's trying to hover, but it's not working. And you notice it has hair like snakes, but with eyes at the end.
Oh, meta knowledge. I suspect what it is. Also,
Mhm.
may I inquire what that 2d6 roll? It was for him or
What?
uh,
Oh no, that was just to see if that was nothing. I kind of like I'm gonna be doing rules to see because a lot of things like I have like conditions and stuff that like if so I'm yeah it's just a rule. It's never mind. It's I guess GM knowledge.
Uh, I mean, it's your call completely. I just want to say that technically speaking, in Powered by the Apocalypse system, the Dungeon Master or Game Master, they do not roll. They just have moves and they activate them.
No, it's more like seeing what like I have like I plan out a this is giving too much, but I it's not I don't know exactly what's going to happen. I have a whole bunch of things that could happen,
Ah,
and I
okay.
roll
So,
to
no,
see.
no, okay, it's okay. Just
Yeah,
thanks for
so
answering, no
it's
problem.
kind of like a procedurally generated kind of thing,
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
Mhm. So yeah,
Um, okay, so if
yeah.
anybody
Just never mind
else,
when I
yeah,
roll. Just
okay,
don't pay attention
cool.
to it at all.
So does anybody else
But
wants first actions, or because I'm technically at front, can I take a swing at that? bloody big head.
Sure, you totally can. But you notice it's falling so fast you can't even the why right before you swing, you miss it all the way through because how fast it is falling. You do it actually falls so fast that it already gets behind under you guys when you notice that
I
one of its tentacle eyes have swept across the walkway you're on and knocked Wizardo till his hand only he's just hanging on with one hand on the chassis.
sorry, because I thought for a moment that this head is falling and it fallen onto our pathway.
No, it's like falling near on the side of your pathway.
Okay, so sorry. Okay, so if that guy like, no wait, because technically I made an actions and it didn't have any kind of consequence, so I believe the others might have a chance to act.
Yeah. So I run forward and reach for his hand, like sliding towards the edge.
Okay, can you make a defend or no a aid roll? I meant.
Yeah. Is that a 20?
No, you
Uh,
always roll 2d6.
Wait, I have a cool resource that'll show you if you need help with all the moves. I have it in here.
And
World
technically speaking, aid move is for player characters, but as I said, it's
Yeah.
it's your call overall.
I understand. I'm sorry I don't keep exactly with things are, but
Nice, I
yeah.
think.
So here's a cool thing. If you guys want to know exactly what the moves come like they are, there's like a cool little resource that like teaches you the moves and stuff. They're just like a cool little resource. It's simple. Okay, a 9. Okay, so what are you gonna do? You're gonna try to help him up?
Yes.
Okay, cool. You help him up all the way back into the pathway, but his staff, he couldn't get a good hold of it, and it falls into the dark abyss. At that moment, you notice a voice ringing upwards, a kind of heroic yell, like someone is victorious in something, and they yell just a yell, just a roar coming from. It sounds like a human, just a victorious roar coming from the very top, somewhere so far away that you can barely hear it. You're only hearing it because it's echoing downwards.
For a moment, I ignore the yell and look at the wizard. So, uh, was that stuff important, or can you go without it?
I could go without it, but I would be. I don't think I could help in fighting monsters or anything. My staff was a source of much of my magical. It was a conduit of my magical abilities.
Well, your choice if you wanna go with us. As I said, I kill monsters. And if you go, I might as well protect you. That's what I
Um,
do. Like, I would say,
yeah,
OC, my alignment is good, just so you know.
yeah, I think I can go on with you guys. So, as does anyone else want to take the lead?
Nope. Buck's gonna lag behind. Again.
Same.
Yeah, basically, if some kind of danger appears, then I want to be at the front. So instead of wizard, I get attacked and try to defend myself or just hack and slash or something.
Makes sense. So you're walking. You're before you. It's you and then the wizard and then Larry and Lux, right?
Yep.
Cool. So as you guys are making your way across the walkway across the giant chasm, you kind of still hear echoing sounds coming from below you until finally you hear a kind of a thud, a giant thud and a roar coming deep from under you, and you see light flashes just so fast you can't even you can't even. It's just split second, just these big flashes of light coming upwards, like almost not a laser beam, but like a big firework, almost like a big flash of light coming upwards, just going past you guys, not hitting anyone, but just hitting in the distance, like someone, like something down there it was shooting magical stuff upwards.
Well, something got angry.
Mm-hmm. But what you notice, whatever that thing that fell is still roaring from down there. Does not seem like it's dead yet.
Well, I look at the rest of the party and the wizard. I'm all up for killing things, but going down there into darkness, I don't think we have enough rope.
Are you guys gonna continue across the chasm or
Yeah,
anything?
like
Yeah.
I just I don't even say anything to Lux. I believe that as a seasoned adventurer, he or she, sorry, because Lux is. It reminds me of League of Legends character.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Uh, so I just say to Lux that no, I don't say anything. I believe Lux will remember that to keep an eye out on our backs so that we won't get surprised.
I ask, what here is evil?
Oh yeah, that ability. That's like my favorite. You can feel evil coming from both above you and below you, but it's so distant that you can't. It's not outright noticeable right now.
Okay.
You, you don't feel evil though coming from the rest of rest of you guys aren't evil, right?
I am good aligned.
Larry.
Neutral.
Okay, and you don't feel evil coming from the wizard. So.
Good.
So, but you do one thing you do notice is that there is kind of like a small resonance of evil everywhere in the air, like kind of like a fog, like a mist, filling up this whole place. So as you guys start walking, you walk for another about 2 or 3 minutes. It's really long pathway, probably held up by magical means. You noticed because of the magical crystals that light the way and stuff. Until you come to another archway, a big stone door that looks kind of like the door that you entered into the stronghold from. It's closed just like the other one. So Wizardo walks to the front and puts his hand on it and says some more magical words into it, and it recedes open. But this one only gets about a quarter of the way there, enough that you guys could crouch and get under it, but not all the way that it looks like something's wrong. Something's going wrong with it.
Uh,
Kind of like a broken garage door, almost.
okay, so I like crack my neck, put an shield and the hammer like on the back, uh, and just come closer and like try to force this door to go up.
You can you make wait? You're a fighter, right?
Yes.
And you have some sort of the fighters have some sort of ability that allows them to do something like that, right?
Technically, like there's name move called bend bars, lift gates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were trying, and you can move it a little bit farther, but it's not so much that it's going all the way upwards. But enough that you guys could get through without any harm. You just might have to get on your knees, or you might have to kind of crouch under it to walk under it. But you guys can easily get under it if you wish.
Come on, I don't have much enough. What I want to say. Uh, Come on, I don't have all day.
I think Larry should go first, followed by the wizard.
Um. All right. I guess. I guess I just crawl underneath it.
Cool. And the rest of you guys follow suit.
Let the wizard go next, then I follow him.
Okay. Cool. So, as you guys walk into a room that sorry for my crude drawings, but
It's
so it was
fine.
going Larry and then the wizard and then or was like this, right?
Yes.
Yeah, obviously I came last because I waited for everyone else.
So you guys walk into a room very stone kind of not super tall but tall enough that it's or short enough that it's a not super short, I meant, but tall enough that it's or short enough that it's a change of pace from the endless abyss that you just went from. You notice that there is the first thing that you notice when you enter this room, that there is a pedestal in the middle where that black box is relative to your characters. It's relatively close to you guys, and it looks like there is it's just a small stone pedestal with it looks like a place, an imprint where something used to be up. Also, on the far side of the room across from you, there is 3 big stone doors with handprint signs into each door. The handprints look a little bit smaller and gruffer, like they were made for a dwarf, but it looks like anybody could probably put their hand there. Good way. The room is barely lit by these small it's like a pale blue light coming from these small crystals that are kind of made into the floor, kind of crafted into the ground. So it's dimly lit, but it's light enough that you can see.
Okay. So I just look at the wizard. So, Mr. Wizardo, where to now?
Wizardo looks back at you guys, and looks back at you in particular, and says, "I honestly don't know. I have been here before, but this room is completely new. This was not the room that you first walked into. But I do recognize the markings on this pedestal. This is where a key would go if you were the if you were a dwarven person from the dwarf Korea a long time ago. You would put a key here or some sort of lodestone maybe to show you the right way through. We've seen other instances of this in other dungeons, but I have not seen one in person before. This is up to you guys. Since the crystal is gone, I have no idea, and there's probably no idea which door is the correct door is the correct door to safety, or to safely through the dungeon. I mean.
Well, I look at the rest of the party. It seems like a roulette. Well, it reminds me of a homeland. I don't have much idea how to choose the right way. I will just go with the flow, whatever you choose.
Is the blue able to be pried up? Like
The blue light.
Because didn't you say like a blue light? Yeah.
Oh,
So
I'm pretty sure. Don't you guys have adventuring gear on you or something like that?
Yes, I do.
So, and doesn't that have torches in it?
Yes, adventuring gear has torches.
Yeah, but as for the ground things, you could try. I would imagine. So you'd make what roll would that be? If you wanted to. This is if you wanted to make a roll to.
To do what exactly? Sorry.
To try to pry up the crystals from the ground. If you wanted to, he could. I guess.
that are glowing, right?
Yeah, the glowing crystals from the ground. They are kind of cemented. They're kind of made into the ground, like it's part of the ground. It's not like they're just stuck there.
Oh.
I mean, if Larry like suggests something to do with them, I I say, well, I might try pulling them off. I'm pulling them out.
Do you want to try?
I wait for the response for the party and maybe wizard, whoever responds first.
I just nod.
Okay, so yeah, I focus my strength and like pull. Do you want me to
do a strength roll right here?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so
Give me a moment.
no problem. I'm gonna describe the walls of the room have ruins all across them, but it looks like most of these ruins have been either scratched off or have been malformed a little bit, so it's almost incomprehensible. But there's parts of it that someone who can read Dwarven might know. There is also the same kind of crystals on the ground are also on the floor, but they are not on the walls that are across from you near the doors, near the 3 doors.
Okay. Well, my dwarf can read, but for now he's just focusing on pulling the crystal out, and I rolled a 9.
Okay, so you're trying to rip it out, right?
Yeah, pull it out.
So you get your hands so deep in there that you actually kind of find a little nick in there and you rip one out. But it looks like it's kind of flickering, that it's not perfect, but it's enough that it's if there was no other light, it would be perfect to use, that you could probably see. It's kind of like a glow stick almost, like about as dim as a glow stick. Kind of like a light blue glow stick that is kind of flickering every couple seconds, but it's better than nothing.
Okay, so I know that our paladin has torches, so well, I look at Larry. Do you want this?
Yes, please.
Okay,
Oh,
here you go.
Rizzardo is going to look at the rest of the party and say, so what door do you think we should approach first, or what should we do in this situation?
Lux walks up to the door on the party's left.
Oh, can you manipulate your character? Because I want to make it so you guys can.
I can't.
I do not have control of my character token, technically speaking.
Show nameplate, Lux, represent. Oh yeah, no, not Larry, Lux. Yeah. Can you do it now?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna make it so you guys can control your character. So what are you gonna do?
Walk up to this left one and see what is evil, or ask what is evil.
Good choice. Where's 1 minute? Sorry, I was just finishing up doing this.
Okay, I can't control.
So you're gonna ask what is evil in this door? Let me.
Yes.
Oh, damn. So. You do not detect evil at all. You actually, besides the evil that is kind of resonating from the place itself, you don't detect any specific evil.
All right. I say this way. Start walking.
Who are you going to lead the way, or what's going to happen in this situation?
Yeah, I'll lead the way.
Cool.
I will very closely follow so that I might immediately assist. And I just say to the rest and party and the wizard that
Rizzardo is going to follow you kind of almost strangely how behind he is.
I think to myself, coward.
So is this how the order in which people are going?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So I have a page for the next one, or a tab for the next one, but I'm just going to describe it. So you walk into a room where it's not really a room in per se, it's more of like a flight downwards, a set of stairways, or a set of stairs that proceeds as far as you can see. It is being lit very dimly by some, but not on the stairs, but by the crystal. Did you light the torch, or did you not?
I didn't.
Oh well, so you can barely see. The only kind of the only light that is emanating is from the very bottom of the stairs, which is a faint blue light, like the light from the tiles, and from the light in Larry's hand, crystal. Besides that, you can see that the stairs are relatively wide. They're about 5 feet wide, and So it's not enough that you could fall off easily. The stairs are relatively steep though, so you might have to go slowly as to not trip. The biggest thing you notice that there is no walls or no ceiling, and it's dark and abyssal, like uh like the room that you came into, the room with the walkway across the chasm. It's just you can't see anything from those sides. It just looks like there's nothing on each of the on your sides and above you.
Too bad they don't give dark vision to dwarves in Dungeon World. uh, so I say to Lux, well, your choice and your bones, but it might be a time to light up that torch.
Yeah, go ahead and light one up.
Okay, cool. So you light. Are you guys there?
Yeah?
Okay, cool. My audio cut out for a second. So you light up your torch, and you can't see anything from the sides or above you, but you can see each other very relatively well, and it's not extremely dim right now. You see Wizardo relatively behind you. He's just you guys are about a quarter. If you're walking, you're about a quarter of the way through the steps, a quarter of the way to the lights from the at the bottom, but Wizardo just is still at the very top, just starting his way down. Are you guys going to continue?
Yeah, I'll keep going.
I just look back. Hurry up, wizard.
Okay, so in this moment, as you guys are about halfway through, Wizardo's about a third of the way through. He's pretty lagging, relatively behind now. You notice something, sounds coming from the walls, the sides around you, kind of skittering, kind of very slight, very quiet at first, but are starting becoming more rapid sounds coming from around you. You also hear kind of a cackling laughter, really, really distant, like it's just barely audible, but it still is audible.
Great. A welcoming committee. And of course I already have my weapons in hands and prepare for contact and combat.
I get my shield ready, but not the sword yet.
Are you facing the sides? Are you facing forward?